I put the cream on this morning. It's um, it's this cream here, followed by this cream here. So it's simple. You just put it on your face. So I'm going to start with the top of my head. And then after a couple of days, once that fades in and I have a better idea what's going on, I'm going to continue around all across my nose in this area. So hopefully I'll get a full head done. And what this cream essentially is like a cream. It essentially kills all of the cells that are replicating at a faster pace than the natural healthy cells. So essentially anything that could look dangerous, it attacks. And then after a period of time in the recovery, it allows the healthy cells to repopulate your skin. So technically, if the treatment works, I should have a full face of new healthy skin, which will limit my risk to further cancer. And just in case you want to know what's going on, this is a preventative measure for this little thing. So that little thing there is a basal cell carcinoma. It's not fatal or as dangerous as the melanomas, and the one you probably heard about is malignant melanoma, which is probably the worst skin cancer you can get. I'm blessed. I've got a milder version, but still it's going to have to be cut out. So I'm doing this preventative chemo cream to stop any progression or any further risk of developing basal cell carcinoma and whatever other skin cancer that I might be susceptible to. So this is prevention is better than the cure. And then when my skin heals, I will be going in to get a little bit of skin removed. So they're going to cut around the skin and that'll be sent over to the hospital for a biopsy to make sure that they got all of the cancerous skin um, away with the single incision. So I'll be left with a scar. So in essence, I got off lightly. Other people are far less fortunate than me, and I'm trying to get in there early so I don't develop some of the more risky and life-threatening forms of skin cancer. This one, if you know the basal cells, if you leave them, they can cause you some serious problems, and they can grow quite rapidly, and you end up having to lose quite a large portion around the actual cancerous cells themselves, and they can be very, very dangerous. And if you leave them long enough, they could technically be life threatening. So the reality is you get in, you get it sorted, and you get out well. And that's what I'm trying to do here. Well, this is what I'm hoping. I'm hoping my face doesn't fall off and then my psychology collapses too. But we'll see what happens. Obstacles come in life, they naturally come. There's nothing you can do about them. It's the way you react to them. You can be crippled with post-traumatic stress disorder or get post-traumatic growth. It's entirely up to yourself. It's the way you deal with the problem. I'm going to give you the tools, the weapons to be able to overcome these hurdles, to be able to move forward in life. What are we going to cover? Nutrition, nutrition for well-being, really specific nutrition that's going to help you with anxiety, depression. If you've got addiction, I've got a whole heap of things that I'm going to give you that's going to improve your circumstances. And sometimes when you're addicted to substances, it can get into a cycle which perpetuates itself. I'm going to tell you how to break it. So if you follow me, you're going to get nutrition, psychological tips, techniques to overcome these obstacles in your life. And we're going to go training. We're going to have physical training. We're going to go on hikes. We're going to have talks. We're basically going to look at everything that you are terrified of talking about. We're talking about health, relationships, every aspect of mental health going. And we're going to look at remedies. How can we get out of this holistically? Am I putting the right nutrition in? What is that? Why would I take it? These are the psychological tools that I need to overcome this. And I'm going to do it. I'm in this situation where a major obstacle has presented itself. It's a health issue, but it could be anything. Pick a problem. It's the same way of overcoming it. You technically, it's in your mindset. You think about what you want to do, where you want to be, you put a plan together, and I'm going to help you. So we're going to spend a couple of weeks together and we're going to go through this in the most simplest terms, and you're going to learn an unbelievable amount of things that you can apply to your life and any problem that presents.